Welcome back to Self-Aware Soul. This is a space where we talk about the deeper side of life, the parts we don't always say out loud, the parts that shape who we are. I'm Jacinta, your guide to personal and spiritual growth, and today's episode is called Bend, Don't Break. I would like you to pause with that for a moment. Bend, don't break. If you are an entrepreneur, or if you're building something, chasing a dream, or creating a life that matters to you, you already know the pressure. Late nights, doubts, moments where everything feels heavy. And today I want to ask you something simple. What if the answer isn't to push harder? What if the answer is learning how to bend? Entrepreneurship is often viewed as exciting and free. You set your own schedule, no one to boss you around. You work when you want and have vacations whenever you choose. But what we don't talk about enough is the reality of being your own boss. The nights you can't sleep because your mind won't slow down. The quiet moments where you wonder if you made the right choice. Men and women both carry this weight. We tell ourselves we have to stay strong, that if we slow down or show struggle, everything will fall apart. But feeling this pressure doesn't mean you're failing. Often it means you're growing. Life and business will test you. That part is unavoidable. The real question is how you respond. Do you break or do you bend? When I say bend, I don't mean quitting or walking away. I mean adapting, listening to yourself, making small changes before things feel too hard. Think about the tree in a storm. It doesn't fight the wind. It moves with it. And because it moves, it stays standing. That's resilience. Not forcing or pushing all the time, but knowing when to pause, when to breathe, when to step back and look again. Bending can look like asking for help, admitting you don't have all the answers. It can look like letting yourself feel tired, stressed, or unsure without judging yourself. For a long time, we've been told that strength means pushing through no matter what. But real strength is softer than that. Real strength is knowing when to bend. How do we start? First, check in with yourself. Ask yourself how you're really doing, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Second, talk about it to a friend, a mentor, someone you trust, or even write it down. Carrying everything alone makes it feel heavier. Third, let go of being perfect. Perfections create pressure, and pressure leads to burnout. You don't need all the answers. You just need to keep taking small steps forward. And finally, remember why you started. Not the money, not the results, but the deeper reason, the meaning behind what you're building. When you reconnect with that, bending feels safer. It feels human. This is what self-aware soul is about. Getting to know yourself, listening to what you need, and learning how to stay standing without breaking. You don't have to break to succeed. You are allowed to bend. Thank you for being here. If this episode helps you, feel free to save it, share it, or come back to it when you need a reminder. Until next time, take care of yourself. Love and light.